is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Morning, Bob.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. I don't have any bed bugs. I'm good.
Bob is
all
big,
good.
bug-free.
That's right.
That's right. Clean bill of health for Bob Morgan. Been checked out by the health department. He's doing good.
I heard those things are hard to get rid of.
Yeah, they're very hard to get rid of. Those are hardy little things. So in the honor of the bed bugs, I played Love Bug this morning by George Strait. He done got a case of the love bugs. And I said, folks, that's not bed bugs, that's love bug that George Strait is singing about. So they're doing their best to get rid of them. Yeah, I never knew there was bed bug sniffing dogs. They got dogs that sniff for everything, don't they? My word. And so they're going to bring those dogs in this weekend and sniff out where the bed bugs are that, you know, you can't physically see where they are or where they've been. And those dogs will point them right to them, and they said they're going to heat them out. What do they use? Put a blow dryer on them or something? Or what?
Apparently I talked to Ray Thornton last night. He told me how hot it is, but apparently if you get a certain heat, they just die easily. So
okay.
So they don't handle heat very well. So
okay.
It's like 120.
Well, just cut off the air conditioning then. Oh boy,
That's the strategy this weekend. Go in there with the dogs and find the area and then heat them out.
Heat them out. And of course, the pest control company's been in there for the last week or so, over a week. Is treating the different areas where they've seen the bugs and so forth like that. So, just one of those things you have to deal with in life, and just keep moving on. Get rid of them and move on. Well, we do have a guest in here this morning, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO, Amanda Ryan. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, what's your official title with the Farmers Market here in Jesup?
So my official title is Market Manager.
Market Manager. Mm-hmm. She manages the Farmers Market.
That's right.
Here in Jesup and Wayne County. It's always busy down there. You know, if you're not personally involved with some of the events down there, you really don't realize how busy it is. But it is used on, we were talking about before we were there, it's used on a very frequent basis, isn't it?
Yes, we've had a lot of really great events. I know the Hospice of Southeast Georgia had their event down there. I actually got to attend it. It was a lot of fun. And then we had a Georgia safety seat check. So they had officials down there checking people's car seats and booster seats. That was just last week. And they had some EMS vehicles for the kids to see, and that was a really good event. And we have a lot of reunions and special dinners and things like that, and it's a lot of fun. And people really like using it.
Probably class reunions and even family reunions, I imagine, too, right?
Yeah, it's great because it's covered. We have big fans if it gets hot, even though it's been wonderfully cool at the market lately. But we've got the restroom, and it's great parking, so it's a really good event for get-togethers. Mm-hmm.
Nice and easy and open and fine, and 4-lane road there, so just a great place.
It's a good venue.
It's a big asset here to Jesup and Wayne County, the Wayne County Farmers Market. But you requested to come on this morning. Y'all got an event coming up in a couple of months that you want to talk about now.
Yes, it is I believe our 8th year doing the Wayne County Farmers Market Christmas Bazaar, and it's a lot of fun. Whether you're a vendor or a shopper, it's just a lot of fun to attend. But today I'm coming to talk about our vendor spots. So last year we had around 60 vendors.
60?
Yes,
vendors
60 vendors. Bazaar. Yes, we have them up on the deck. We have them across the parking lot, under the covering, in the green space area. It is just everywhere, and we have a ton of shoppers, and it's a lot of fun. All different sorts of vendors. We have bakers, a lot of handmade goods, seamstresses, people that do clay art, all sorts of fiber artists. It's a lot of fun.
Wow.
And so we have spots available this year, and so I'm getting a ramp up on it to get those spots filled as soon as possible. And it's it's really affordable. It's only $50 for a booth, and that comes with a covering of some sort when you're under the cover or in the parking lot, and it comes with a table. So a lot of vendors have told me that that's not something they usually get. So that's kind of a perk with being at the farmer's market.
So $50, usually the sizes are what, 10 by 10?
Yeah, it's like 10 by 10.
10 by 10, and $50, and you've got lots of spaces available for the upcoming Christmas Bazaar. Is December?
Yes, December 2nd. And the bazaar is open from 10 to 3. So, of course, vendors come beforehand to set up, and then however long it takes them to tear down when it's over. We don't have a cap on time or anything.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun.
But you're looking for the vendors right now.
Yes.
So if you want to be a vendor at
contact
the Christmas Bazaar, contact Amanda. And how they do that, Amanda?
Well, they can contact me through email at info@waynefarmersmarket.com.
Info first?
Yes, info at waynefarmersmarket.com. Or they can call me, and my number is 561-578-9069.
That's 561 what now?
561-578-9069.
Okay.
And I will get a application sent out to them. And we have a couple fun things this year. We started with our raffles last year as a market fundraiser for all shoppers, vendors, anyone who wanted to come. But this year, if you're a vendor and you come on the market day, December 2nd, you'll be entered in a drawing for $100. So every vendor gets one ticket into our raffle for $100 just for participating in the Christmas Bazaar. So we thought that'd be a good little thank you to our vendors.
You're doing a raffle for 100 smackers?
100 smackers.
All right.
To a lucky
vendor. Now, that's going to be a lot going on that December 2nd. It's going to be a packed day.
It will be. It's going to be a great day to be in Wayne County, that's for sure.
There's going to be Arch Fest going on December 2nd.
And then we have the Christmas parade that evening.
Then you got the Christmas parade that evening.
Yes.
So you've got Arch Fest going on in downtown Jesup. You got the Christmas Bazaar going on out at the Farmers Market on December 2nd. And
That's
then,
right.
Of course, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce very well attended Christmas parade that evening.
It's so much fun. And what a great day. Yes, that is going to be a busy day. Everybody, you can't not be in the Christmas spirit after December 2nd. It's just going to be Christmas from then on, because with all the Christmas things going on, you have to be in the Christmas spirit. Then there'll be that special guest at the end of the parade who comes every year.
That's right. That's right. Old Mr. Claus himself.
That's right.
St. Nick.
That's right. It's going to be a great day, and I'm believing we're going to have great weather. And on top of our vendor $100 raffle, we also will have raffles for the patrons. So we have $1 a ticket or $10 for an arm length, and we'll have all kinds of goodies that have been donated by our vendors that I'll be raffling off every few minutes at the market during our Christmas Bazaar.
That is amazing.
Yes, it's fun. We did that last year, and that was a lot of fun. So that's what I want to continue, and so that's what my plan is for this year.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Well, that sounds good. So, folks, if you want to be a vendor at the Christmas Bazaar, going to be held at the Farmers Market on December 2nd, go ahead and give Amanda a call at 561-578-9069, or you can go to info@waynefarmersmarket.com.
That's right.
waynefarmersmarket.com.
I look forward to hearing from you.
And it's going to be a great day.
It will. I'm looking forward to it.
Just going to be a great day.
It will. I'm excited about it.
Bob, that's something else. I mean, they've never had all these events on the same day. That's going to be fantastic. I mean,
a lot going on.
Go from one thing to the next.
Yeah, and so it'll be you can go downtown to the Arch Fest. You can go out to the Farmers Market for the Christmas Bazaar. Then you can wait around and go to the parade that evening. It starts at 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 that evening through downtown Jesup. So Jesup is definitely the place to be on December 2nd.
It is. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Well, Amanda, look good and see you. Come back on anytime you want.
Thank you.
We love talking about the farmers market.
Yes, we do. It's my favorite.
All right. Well, it should be. All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Partly sunny, slight chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms with our northeast breeze, highs low 80s. We're mostly clear tonight, low 60s. Tomorrow, sunshine, high low 80s. Saturday, sunshine, highs low 80s. Sunday, sunshine, high mid 80s. Monday, mostly sunny, upper 80s. Tuesday, another 30% chance of showers, slight chance of thunder. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the GNN Weather Center.
Bargain Blitz.
Big Dog Country's Bargain Blitz is back. It's your opportunity to purchase merchandise and services from area businesses at bargain basement prices. Tune in to 105.5 FM WIFO weekday mornings at 9 for the Bargain Blitz. We will offer you all kinds of great stuff from area businesses at huge discounts. The Bargain Blitz Savings Bonanza, weekday mornings beginning at 9. Tune in for big savings. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM. We continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO. Well, Bob, it's good to hear that you're bed bug-free, that you're just clean as a whistle.
You've got to promote the most important thing that's going to take place.
I know. I saw it on your face while we're sitting there, but we're talking about Christmas, Bob. We're not talking about football. We're talking about Christmas activities in Jesup and Wayne County. Yes, there's something else going on that day.
That's an early Christmas present for Georgia fans. An SEC championship.
That's all Bob can think about on the first Saturday in December is the SEC championship game.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter if we're having the Arch Fest. Doesn't matter if we're having a parade. Doesn't matter if we're having Christmas Bazaar. That doggone game is the biggest thing.
I don't believe we're playing Alabama.
Hey, Bob, we still got to play Tennessee. We still got to play Florida. We still got to play Auburn. And the way we played that first half of South Carolina, it's a little like, yeah, maybe there's a chink in the armor now. And geez. So, but Georgia in the SEC championship game, we all got to just will that to existence on December 2nd. That'll be going on also.
Yeah, I believe reservations already made.
Reservations already made?
Yeah. Saturday night, December 2nd, Atlanta, Georgia. Go Dogs.
Is it that night?
It's at night. It's always at night.
It's always at night.
Maybe it's in the middle of the day. Maybe 6 o'clock. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't have. They got all those games that day. So
yeah.
It all depends on TV schedules, but it's that day, September or December 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go Dogs. Another SEC title.
Okay.
Another national championship. Go Dogs.
Okay.
You don't believe?
I believe.
I believe.
I believe. If you're a dog fan, you got to believe.
That's the most important thing. Should they left that out? All these events taking place Saturday, December. So I just want to make sure we get the most important.
No, the most important stuff is what's going on in Jesup, Wayne County. Because that's local. The dogs are. They're not. They're not local.
They're not.
They are. We got a lot of fans here, but that's not an event going on in Wayne County. It's at 4 o'clock, Bob.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. It's at 4 o'clock. See, you still have plenty of time to go to Bazaar. It ends at 3. The Christmas Bazaar, the Farmers Market ends at 3. The Arch Fest will be going on all day long. You might be Arch Fest out by the time the 3 or 4 o'clock gets in the afternoon. So you got 3.5 hours between the time the kickoff is, by the time the parade begins. So the SEC championship game fits in perfectly between the Christmas events during the day, the Christmas Bazaar and the Arch Fest, and then the parade that night. Because at 7:30, the game should be about over because it's 3.5 hours. So fits in perfectly. You can do all of it, Bob.
It'll be good. Dogs will have that game in hand by halftime, so it'll be good.
Okay.
Won't miss the parade at all.
Yeah. Works out perfectly.
It's 35-0 at halftime. You just go down the parade. Go Dogs.
Oh, boy. So, all that going on the December 2nd, going to be a very, very busy day. What else is going on, Bob?
I said that. Glad we got that report from the superintendent yesterday, because apparently that bed bug issue's been going on for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
But didn't know anything about it till yesterday when somebody asked me about it. So, but sounds like it's a mess, but they're trying to get under control to get that. I said they got the dogs and the heat people coming in over the weekend, so hopefully that'll clear it all.
Well, they'll
up.
find the bugs where they haven't been able to see them. They've been having the pest place in, the pest control folks in there for over a week now or so, whatever the case may be. I don't know how long. Over maybe a couple of weeks in, treating the areas where the bed bugs are seen. They're seen. They leave remnants of where they've been seen, and so they've been spraying those areas. And, of course, they're encouraging, parents to check the students when they come home and leave the book bags at home and stuff like that, and get it under control. And, according to guidelines, they should keep the school still going, and they're doing that. And and get it taken care of.
Yeah, heck of a softball game yesterday. That's a good ball game between Wayne County, South Effingham. Their pitcher struck out 11. Dakota Crow struck out 12, but unfortunately they pushed across 2 runs in the 8th and won 3-1. But Wayne Grove still undefeated in region play. Volleyball teams at home today. If you get a chance to go watch those matches at 5 and 7 key region games against Burke and the Islands. So
it's amazing how they play 2 of them in a row like that. It seems like they'd be tired, but they're young. So they can keep it going.
The JV football game's been postponed, so there's no JV games. So I'm sure all those kids will be at the parade.
Postponed.
Yeah. So the parade's the big story today. Downtown parade 5 o'clock in downtown Jesup.
Now, what parade is that?
The Wayne County High School homecoming parade.
The homecoming parade, right.
With the escorts and the contestants and
football team will be down there. The band will be down there. The different classes with their floats will be down there.
A lot of pretty girls in that parade.
Yeah, and all the young ladies and their escorts going to be in the parade. Homecoming queen in her court will be announced tomorrow night at the game between Jenkins and Wayne County High School there at JC Stadium at Donaldson Maverick Hall's Field. And it's just exciting homecoming, and they'll be when it's homecoming. You do have folks. You do some classes plan their class reunions around that, and a lot of folks come into town for homecoming each year. So that's tomorrow night, but the parade begins at 5 o'clock today, down First Street, and I'm not sure where it goes from there. I know though every year they usually line up on Bay Street and then take a left there and head on down. So
it goes down Cherry Street. So
goes down Cherry
Street.
Yep.
You're in good shape.
That'll be a lot of fun. Go down there and see it. Should be kind of overcast today, but not. But we'll see. We'll see what happens this afternoon. Hopefully the weather will be fine when 5 o'clock gets here this afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful. Saturday and Sunday, just as sun as you can stand. But today's going to be kind of like yesterday. Supposedly.
Big weekend of college football. Some marquee games this weekend.
Well, of course, the big one there is Colorado, Oregon. Can Colorado be beat? Is this fairy tale going to continue to go on? Dion right now could probably run for president. Everybody's so happy with him, but we'll see what happens when he plays Oregon this weekend.
I got the Ducks.
I'm not sure how good the Ducks are this year.
Ducks are unbeaten. They got Bo Nix. Remember Bo Nix, Auburn quarterback? That's their quarterback now.
Oh, okay. He's doing good out there?
He's doing good at Oregon.
Okay.
All right. Former Georgia coach, when Dan Lanning he went out there to Oregon, he's still coach out there. So
he did.
He's got Bo Nix, but I think Oregon's favored by 3 touchdowns in that game. So
Oregon's favored by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
All this hype that Dion's been getting, and he's down.
He's got 2 big. He lost his best player injured. Travis Hunter's out for 4 weeks, but they've got they got 2 tough games. They got Oregon this week and USC next week. So
USC, that's right. You got Oregon and USC. We're going to see how truly good their program is this Saturday and the following Saturday.
They're already speculating where Dion's going next year. They say it's going to bail on Carl and say he won't be there but 1 year. So
go where?
It's a different college.
Different college.
Yeah, that's what the worry is.
But the thing about it is, at Colorado, he gets to do what he wants to do. That's what people say. Will another university give him carte blanche to be able to do what he wants to do?
They say SEC teams want him, so they say he wants to get in the SEC. So he still upset he didn't get the Florida State job, so he's upset about that. But the word is he's only going to stay in Colorado 1 year. He says no, but that's what all the talk shows. Listen to last night to the AM 1370.
When does the son graduate? That's the thing, or leave? Will the son go to the NFL next year? Or?
I'm not sure what your grade is. I mean,
they don't know what grade you can.
He's got to be at least a junior to go. So I'm not sure. He's a talented player. His other son, Shiloh's the defensive back that had the pick 6. He's a talent. He's got 2 talented boys on that team.
2 talented sons. So I got a feeling if his sons are still going to be at Colorado next year, he'll still be there, right? What do you think?
They'll go with him, just like they left Jackson State and went with him to Colorado. Yeah, right. But that transfer portal,
the coach and the players go with him.
Just get in, get out. One and done.
So what are teams going to start doing? Like some of these NFL teams, like the Rams did a couple of years ago when they won the Super Bowl, load up, bring in a lot of talent, pay out a lot of money, build a championship team, and then the whole thing falls apart the next year. Are you going to see that college now with these celebrity coaches that can bring in guys, and you got the transfer portal? I mean, is that going to happen? Is it are we going to see this in college football like the NFL, Bob?
I have no idea. I just know there's a lot of good games this weekend. Notre Dame hosting Ohio State Saturday night. Clemson FSU is going to be a marquee game, and the big one, Alabama, Ole Miss. And Lane Kiffin finally beat his mentor. That'll be an interesting ball game.
Think Kiffin's going to, the whole state's going to, Bulldogs, the Rebels are going to win?
I don't know. They don't ever win that game.
They don't.
The game's in Alabama. Alabama changed quarterbacks again, so.
They changed them again. They can't make up their own quarterback there, Alabama, huh?
They've got all kinds of problems. They don't look very good. But it's still Alabama. Still got a lot of talent, so.
Well, they got talent.
I'm pulling for Ole Miss. I'd like to see Lane Kiffin win that ball game, but I don't have a lot of confidence.
Okay.
I said, Saban's still Saban. I'm sure he'll correct the ship eventually. But they don't look very good right now.
And the thing about it is, if you take a look at the last 5 years in recruiting, they're always either 1, 2, or 3 in recruiting every single year. I mean, they got an offensive line that's as big and as heavy and as strong as just a lot of NFL lines. But they still got pushed around this last week.
Everybody keeps talking about who's going to be the successor to Saban. If Saban decides to leave, it's going to be Dabo's. They said this is Lane Kiffin's.
Dabo's never shown me anything.
He's got to win this game. If Lane Kiffin wins this game, it's like his resume. If he goes in there and beats Nick Saban, then he could possibly be the next Alabama.
Could be the next one, but Dabo's never shown me anything.
He's got a couple national championships.
Oh, okay. Who's the one I'm thinking of? The one at Texas A&M.
You think about Jimbo Fisher.
Jimbo's on there. I knew there was a bow in there somewhere. Jimbo. I knew there was a bow in there. Jimbo's never showed me anything. Dabo has, but, the Clemson program's been down the last couple of years, but, yeah.
Jimbo just never comes through.
That's the one who's never shown me anything. Dabo has, but Jimbo hasn't.
He's got a lot of money, though.
If they get rid of him, if he loses this week and want to get rid of him, they got, pay him $70 million or something like that?
That's why they're not getting rid of him. They don't want to buy that buyout.
Buy him out. But Jimbo's the ones that Fisher's. He's the one that's never shown me anything. He didn't do well at Florida State, but still Texas A&M decided to pay him a ton of money to come there. I have no idea. I thought they were off their rocker when they paid him that kind of money when he left FSU, went to Texas A&M.
He's making a ton of money, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. So who's Thursday Night Football tonight?
It's the Giants and the Niners.
Giants and the Niners. Well, the Niners are going to win this.
I would think so. San Francisco looks good. Their defense awesome, good.
I mean,
Christian McCaffrey.
Both sides of the ball.
I love Christian McCaffrey. He's one of the best running backs in the league. Never hear much about him. He's just a quiet, goes about his business, scores touchdowns. It's kind of like Herschel. Just flip the ball to the ref. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Going to be back there again. Yeah.
But I would think the Niners win tonight.
Now, who was the defensive player they just recently, they interviewed him this past week, the defensive player for 49ers that was kind of holed out, but
Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
Bosa.
Yeah. But I think he's the highest played player in football who's not a quarterback. That's amazing. He must be a really good defensive player to get that kind of money.
How about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift dating?
Yeah, well.
They say it's official.
It is official.
That's what his brother says. His brother's telling him.
Go, Kelce, go. I think I heard the story. He went to one of her concerts and tried to, got some of the, a note to her people to give to her, and then it went from there. That's kind of the story of what happened there. I don't know. They showed Brad Pitt at one of her concerts the other day. He was, the back, these celebrities get the backstage stuff, so they out there, they can watch the side stage there, and they showed him rocking away there listening to her. But that's one of the big events this year is that Taylor Swift concerts that she's doing nationwide. It's just a phenomenon. I mean, just absolutely amazing. So are you a Swiftie?
I like Taylor Swift. like her songs. I like her music.
Okay. Yeah, I've played some of her old country songs on here before she went rock in the mornings because
My sister took her two daughters to the concert this year. So they had a blast. Went to New York and watched her. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Bob, we are out of time.
Okay.
All right.
Don't forget the parade today at 5 o'clock.
That's right. Homecoming parade in downtown Jesup today at 5 o'clock. Go out there and see all the girls and their escorts and the floats from the different classes, the band, the football players, and so much more. The homecoming parade in downtown Jesup beginning at 5 o'clock this afternoon. WIFO FM in Jesup. Coming up soon, we've got the Historic Strand Cinema movie trivia question of the day. Your chance to win some movie passes and pizza. And at 9 o'clock, we got the Big Dog Country Bargain Blitz. Your chance to pick up some merchandise from area businesses at bargain basement prices. If you like getting deals, if you like saving money, always tune in weekday mornings at 9 a.m. for the Big Dog Country Bargain Blitz, coming up in just a little bit.